So, good night everybody. My name is Alexandre Hamel. I'm the artistic director and founder of Le Patin Libre. It's a contemporary skating troupe from Montreal. Welcome to the Cineforum, and thanks to Reg for welcoming this weird ice show at the Cineforum. Just to put you in the mood of what is contemporary skating, we're gonna start with a short documentary about our last creation residency in France. So you'll have like a bit of the flavor of what is contemporary skating right now.
Pourquoi on a décidé d'encourager le patin libre? Parce que le patinage a besoin à l'heure actuelle de découvrir une nouvelle ère, et parce que c'est quelque chose qui est totalement différent, c'est très novateur et attends, je trouve pas mon mot, impulsif, tu sais, c'est réactif. Et puis c'est sans commune mesure, il n'y a pas du tout de rapprochement avec le patinage existant, le patinage actuel. Enfin, voilà, c'est ça.
On vient tous du monde du patinage traditionnel, donc on a été formés dans le show business, dans le divertissement populaire surtout. Donc les débuts de la troupe se sont faits un peu avec cette attitude-là, malgré le désir de faire de la nouveauté. Et maintenant, après 5 ans d'évolution, ben, on en est à réfléchir sur notre médium, à le purifier.
So what we're trying to create on the ice now is more of a breakdown of traditional skating, using traditional movements much like a contemporary dancer uses traditional ballet and other traditional dance movements to create something new.
Une espèce d'art, un art de la scène finalement, pouvoir montrer au monde que oui, on peut faire de l'art avec du patinage artistique. Non, ça ne doit pas forcément être stéréotypé et qu'il y a un potentiel énorme avec ce médium.
C'est absolument passionnant, et puis c'est là-dessus que se passe nos nouvelles créations.
En fait, on est bien conscient que ce qu'on fait en ce moment, ça paye pas de mine. En fait, on essaie des trucs, puis il y a des trucs qui sont... c'est vraiment pas bon. Mais en fait, c'est pas ça l'important. L'important, c'est qu'on est les premiers patineurs à prendre des mois à temps plein pour transformer notre médium en un art contemporain. Puis dans quelques mois, on va regrouper toutes nos trouvailles, puis on va créer un nouveau spectacle. Et là, vous allez assister à une petite révolution.
So yeah, like, revolution is a quite big word, like, especially because what we're doing is not that different from contemporary dance or new circus. But if you compare what we're doing to where we're from, you'll understand a little bit more what we feel like. To understand where we're from, well, you came here to see an ice show. And normally, ice show means figure skating. So now we must ask ourselves, what is figure skating? Video, please. skating is an athletic discipline. It's a tough athletic discipline. It requires strength, flexibility, balance. It requires a training during which the athlete, all through his life, will push further and further and further the most extreme limits of the human body. But most of all, figure skating is pretty. It's beautiful. It makes amazing shows. People that were passionate about all that beauty one day made the greatest marketing hit in the history of show business. They registered figure skating into the Olympics, which gave the form visibility on all TV channels all over the world, created an amazingly successful reality TV show, and an immensely successful and lucrative show business industry. This is what figure skating is. In figure skating, performances last between 2 minutes 30 and 4 minutes. The athletes are wearing costumes with sequins, feathers, lace, and they do their performances on soundtracks, music often from Hollywood films or Broadway musicals. We will watch one of those performances to understand even in a better way what really is figure skating. And we have the video of Mr. Weir. This skater is a great skater. He was recently a lot in the medias because some morons on TV made homophobic comments about him. And I don't want to focus on that side. One of the great things about figure skating is that homosexual people can express themselves really well through that medium, and within the small world of figure skating, they're very well accepted, and that diversity is awesome. So we're not thinking about that now. We're thinking about what is it? What is this form? Let's look at Mr. Weir.
Third place coming to this free skate.
And he has been training so hard. And yet today he has been visibly nervous. He knows his entire career is on the line right now.
This is a triple flip. It's an incredibly difficult stunt, an incredibly difficult jump, and it's done absolutely perfectly. And this is the base of figure skating. Jumps and spins, they are required elements. The judges look at them and give points to every skater, and those points, wow, triple axel, perfect. And those points create the first mark, the technical mark. Up to now, everything is perfect. Where things become complicated, it's at the second mark, the artistic mark. To let you understand what the artistic mark is, I will quote a rule from the rule book of the International Skating Union. A skater will be rewarded if he creates an invisible connection with the public. This is Johnny's costume. This is the smile on his face, his zazz, his charisma. The fact that he's handsome, the fact that he's choreographed did a beautiful job. It's a beautiful show, what he's doing. That's the invisible connection. What would this rule of the invisible connection do in another sport? Let's say marathon, okay? So let's imagine our runner. Whoa! Our runner. He runs 42 kilometers, passes the finish line the first. Look at the board. He will be second. Why? Because the runner behind him had a more beautiful style, a bigger smile, a nicer costume. The runner would be like, what the hell? I'm not at Moulin Rouge here. I'm at the Olympics, and I'm not a showgirl. I'm an athlete. And what would the runner say about that? He would say, this is awesome, this is difficult, but this is not a sport. It's not a sport. Because a sport is not defined by the athletical quality of an activity. It is defined by an objective competition. Objective means numbers, like the number of goals, the number of seconds you take to go to the finish line, or the number of meters over which you throw your thing, whatever it is. This is a sport, but this is not a sport. It's a show. just like ballet, just like circus, and it's beautiful like that, and saying that it's not a sport takes nothing away from it. But it's not a sport. To make it a sport, you would have to strip the costume, take the music off, take the beautiful movements away, and just let Mr. Weird do his jumps and his spins, and we would compare them objectively. Can we stop it now? That would make it a sport, but that would also make it boring, because this is all super beautiful. And however tacky and cheesy the aesthetics are, well, a wide public loves it. And I kind of love it too, it's beautiful. Okay? But it's not a sport, and that's the important thing to keep in mind. Okay? And if we would make it a sport, it would lose its audience, it wouldn't be on TV, and it wouldn't be as successful. And the reality TV show that figure skating became would disappear. Hey, and about reality TV, like, we can be proud of that. Because I studied in cinema and documentaries and stuff, and I was in a course of journalism and audiovisual, and the teacher asked who invented reality TV. So people said, oh, it's New Zealand with Big Brother, it's the Americans with Survivor, and the teacher said, no, it's CBC with the broadcasting of figure skating, which came way before all that. And it's the perfect structure of a reality TV show where somebody that's out of the public becomes a big star and lives incredible things, and there's bad ones and good ones, the judges are mean, and this whole thing. Figure skating is a show and a reality TV show, and let's face it, it's like that. It's just like that. And everybody in the world of figure skating wants to go to that reality TV show. But most skaters will never reach that reality TV show. Some of them, the smarter ones, will finish it at 15. The dumber ones, like me, will keep going until 20. And then they will realize that no, they don't want to go through a third knee surgery in order to train 6 hours a day. Or they will realize that it's stupid to ask their parents to remortgage the house for a third time in order to pay for their $60 an hour figure skating lessons. Or they will simply want to discover real life. That's how it works. So, those people, they will stop the amateur competition that we just saw and go into the world of professional figure skating. To discover what is professional figure skating, we will look at the pitch of the best professional figure skating troupe in the world. They're world famous, they do the best figure skating shows in the world. They're called Holiday on Ice, and let's see an excerpt of Tropicana. Sorry, technical bug. You can just re-click 05 double 2 times.